guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super glad that you're here. Obviously, you clicked on this video, which means you know we are doing some recipe ideas specifically for breakfast, and I just wanted to say that I think breakfast foods are literally the best food. I would eat breakfast foods for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if I could. I also have a lot of energy right now, which could be from the coffee I'm drinking, but I don't know, sometimes I just have a lot of energy and I just know how to hype myself up. I'm not mad about it. Anyways, if you want to see more food content, some vlogs, productive days, anything health and wellness, you should definitely subscribe down below to become a member of this channel. Follow me on all my socials, especially my TikTok. I post like 3 times a day on there. So if you want to see a lot more content from me, you should go follow it. I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get right on to these amazing breakfast ideas.
So for our first breakfast idea, we've got a granola yogurt bowl. So I'm using this Rivera oat-based yogurt. I usually get the vanilla one. This one happened to be the plain one. It's not as good, but I just layered that with some granola, and then I ended up putting a little bit more yogurt on top just so that it had the granola mixed into the yogurt. And then I decided to wash some berries because fresh berries on yogurt is always a very good idea. And I chopped up some strawberries. Strawberries have been my favorite fruit lately. Let me know in the comments what your favorite fruit is, but I really love strawberries on my yogurt, and I added some blueberries, raspberries, and I think there were a few blackberries in there, and this was super good.
But one thing I know is for sure.
Then I just added a tiny bit more granola on the top because I'm kind of obsessed with granola and it's just super good, and my mom makes the most amazing granola ever, so I had to add a little bit extra on top.
The things that you do. Yeah. But one thing I know.
The amazing part about this breakfast is I was able to prep it the night before so that when I like to get up early in the morning, I can just pull it out of the fridge and eat it right away, which makes it super awesome. The only thing is the granola did get a little bit softer when you put it in the yogurt because it obviously sits in the yogurt overnight. But if you don't mind that, then this is super easy to meal prep for the day ahead. I love how versatile this is because you can do fruit and nuts, you can do peanut butter and jelly, fruit and honey, so many options. For this next breakfast idea, it's one of my favorites for when I'm needing to have a quick breakfast, but I still want to get my nutrition in because, again, breakfast is my favorite meal of the day and I just love it. So I'm starting off with a piece of Dave's Killer Bread. This is my favorite bread at the moment. I do have the seed one. I forget what one it actually is. I know there's different kinds, but this is the one I use. We are taking this jam. It is homemade jam. If you want the recipe, you can go on my TikTok. I made a video about it. It's just Kaitlyn.chartrand. Go find it and make this jam and let me know. I'm taking some vegan basil, putting that on there, a nice thick layer, and then I'm just adding my jam on top, which is a berry chia seed jam, and let me tell you, it is so good.
In my world, I don't worry, darling. I just smile, 'cause you're by my side. And now your eyes open up every morning to the love that shines in mine. And I see it in yours too. So now I sing to you. And when you go, leave me here.
Again, with this breakfast idea, I love how versatile it is, and you could do peanut butter on your toast. You could even do yogurt and fruit on top, maybe some chocolate hummus, which is something I've also been loving lately, or even the very trendy but super yummy avocado toast.
This is all you want. No more playing.
Next, we are making an iconic breakfast for me, oats. I'm obsessed with oats. Everyone who knows me knows how much I love oats. So we are starting off with a 4th cup of oats, some almond milk. I don't really measure this, to be honest. I just do it until all the oats are in the liquid. Then I just add some honey for sweetness and some chia seeds to soak up all the liquid and get that perfect oatmeal texture. I put it on 6.5, and I usually cook it for around 10 minutes. I'm using quick oats, so they cook really fast. You gotta make sure you stir them so that they don't stick. One of my favorite toppings is banana for oats, so I always chop up my banana. Let's not talk about how I cut my banana because I've been made fun of for it, and yes, I cut it kind of weird, but I usually save around a quarter of it for the topping, and then the rest I throw in the pot to get nice and warm and make the oats taste so good.
And fine, 'cause you said this is all you.
Then I added in some frozen blueberries, which gives it a purple color. It doesn't look as pretty on camera, but I promise you it looks a lot prettier in person.
I know you feel the same as I do. No more playing, wishing, waiting. I was taking, baby.
Once the oatmeal is done cooking and it's a nice thick consistency, I take it off the heat and put in some protein powder. I'm just using a scoop of this vanilla protein powder, and it makes it taste literally so good. It gives it the most amazing texture, consistency, everything, and I'm obsessed with it.
It's the way it should be, yeah.
As for my favorite toppings, we are going to be using the rest of that banana. I ended up cutting the slices in half, some peanut butter because I'm also obsessed with peanut butter, if you didn't know.
Feeling fine, 'cause you said this is all you want. No more playing, all this waiting, I call you.
Once again, with this breakfast, it is so versatile and there are so many options for topping, things you can add in to mix with your oats. Literally, go on TikTok, go on Pinterest, go on Instagram, and find your favorite oat recipe. For these overnight oats, you're gonna add a half a cup of oats to a half a cup of almond milk, 2 spoonfuls of cacao powder. You can also use cocoa powder or chocolate protein powder. Any of those options will work. When you stir it, don't be scared. It will look like this. I'm adding honey on top, but it's only because cacao powder won't mix with the milk until you let it sit overnight. So don't be scared when it looks like this. I also forgot to add the chia seeds, but when you're making this, make sure to add a tablespoon of chia seeds. That way it all mixes together overnight. But I absolutely love how you can make this breakfast the night before. And again, there are so many options and so many different recipes all over Pinterest on how to make different overnight oats. I'm topping mine with banana because bananas and chocolate is just an amazing combo. But see, once you let it sit overnight, it will mix together, don't worry. And then I also added peanut butter. For the last recipe, we are doing the famous TikTok baked oats. So I added a 1/4 cup of pumpkin puree, 2/3 cup of oats, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 2/3 cup of almond milk, a tablespoon of maple syrup, but I didn't really measure this, a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Then you're just going to blend it all up in your blender and get it that nice smooth consistency. Pour it into a bowl. You can either do this in the oven, but I'm too lazy to do that and that takes way too long. So I just topped mine with some vegan chocolate chips and popped it in the microwave for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And when it came out, let me tell you, this was game changing when I found out how to make this. I just wanted to add that with this being so famous right now, there are so many different recipes on TikTok of ways to make baked oats. And also, I did not make this recipe. It was from Trace Oats on TikTok. So if you want to go check out his TikTok, you definitely should.
Okay guys, that is going to be all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed seeing these breakfast ideas. If you try any of them out, definitely tag me on Instagram, TikTok, anything like that. I would love to see you make them because these are personally foods that I love, and I know a lot of them had to do with oats, but like oats are so versatile, let me tell you, so you should probably hop on the oat game if you're not already. Subscribe down below if you want to see more food content, productive content, health and wellness content, because I would love you to stay. Subscribe, like the video, and follow me on all my socials if you want to see more of me. I hope you're having an amazing day. I want you to go conquer today and do something for yourself that your future self will thank you for. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.